Anthony, hope you have unlimited text messaging. By Ms. Carr. Chapter 65. Conversation 45. Date night! Anthony. So, did Friday upload my present? More importantly, are you able to take advantage of the brand new gigantic television that I sent? Nomad. Yes, you really do not have to do that. Anthony. Yes, I did. You did break said television while you had your little episode regarding the gala incident. Nomad. Because you almost died. Anthony. Only a little. A few seconds at most. Nomad. Pepper punched out a reporter. Anthony. Because the guy was an asshole. Nomad. True. Have you talked to her yet about us? Anthony. No more talk of that. The next 2 hours is going to be me and you making snarky comments about the movie and me trying to convince you to try telecommunication sex. Nomad. Still not happening. Anthony. Hey, I deserve something for almost dying. Nomad. 21 days until South Africa. You can wait. Anthony. Or maybe before then, if I get the framework working. Snookum wants to review everything before we start beta testing. Apparently I've trained him too well with my various mishaps. Nomad. Put on the movie, Tony. Anthony. See mountains and paramount stars on screen. And look! The fires of hell, or whatever that's supposed to be. Nomad. How many producers does this movie have? Anthony. Thousands. Look, the robot. And there is our Enterprise. She's so pretty. Nomad. Why does Captain Kirk sound so squeaky? Anthony. Friday, fix it. Nomad. Thank you, Friday. It's working fine now. Anthony. Strange alien things and angry people asking questions that they won't let you answer. It is like a normal day at the office, especially our office. Anthony. Weapons for peace. It sounds like something Dad would do. I think that is something he would do. Anthony. Yep, just like a board meeting, and surprisingly only slightly more violent. Nomad. More like that mission last March that you had to help us out on. I've always hated cat claws. Anthony. Why did that guy think he could create sentient talking cats? Nomad. I don't know. Anthony. Of course Kirk can't get out. You could never get out when the mission goes to shit. Of course he ripped his shirt. There should be more nudity in this film. Don't worry, Gummy Bear. You still have the best abs. I'd like to lick them. Nomad. Bones reminds me of Bruce trying to get you into medical after bad missions. Anthony. No, it's Yo-Yo or Laura trying to get me into medical. Anthony. Yay, nudity and abs. I want that cup. Nomad. Of course you do. Tony, you have a coffee problem. Anthony. Better than my alcohol problem. Nomad. Clint has a picture of his kids with him like that. It's taped inside of his bow case. Anthony. Well, now that we know that he actually has kids anyway. Nomad. He misses the kids a lot. He's worried about them. Anthony. They miss him too. He'll be back soon. Nomad. What does that mean? Anthony. I am so trying to see if I can make a warp core. I'm going to get there someday. Nomad. That blue liquor reminds me of Thor's alcohol. Anthony. Did that stuff actually make you drunk? Nomad. Yes. Are you okay with watching people drink? Anthony. More than I am watching people talk about dead dads. At least I'm still younger than when Howard died for a few more years. Nomad. You do realize that Howard would be so proud of you, right? Anthony. You don't know that. You knew Dad when he was still young and idealistic. By the end, he was a jaded and sad man who spent way too much time drowning in his favorite bottle of cognac. Nomad. I'm sorry. Anthony. Okay, we should ask Thor if space stations like that exist as soon as he starts answering our calls. Nomad. Tasha did make contact. Anthony. Because she had intel. Nomad. Maybe he will too eventually. Anthony. So pretty. I want to design something like that. I know I can design something like that. Nomad. I am sure you could. You're working on a transporter, aren't you? Anthony. Maybe. Coulson's team ran into a guy who could teleport a couple years ago, so I'm using their research to put something together. I think I could have a prototype together in about a year. Nomad. I'm sure you could. Anthony. And now I am reminded of the very awkward situation that is me and Pepper. Nomad. She gave you back a necklace that belonged to your mother? Anthony. Yes, actually. I don't want to talk about it. Nomad. And Spock is just as open to talking about the breakup as you were. Maybe if I saw it happen, I would have known. Anthony. I wasn't ready to tell you. Look, happy family. See, gay families do exist. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Nomad. They seem like a pretty family. Anthony, damn it. Why do they have to write in Nimoy's death? Couldn't they just let Spock Prime live out the rest of eternity on the colony? Nomad, I think it's supposed to be a tribute, maybe? Anthony, and here we go. The prologue is over and we're getting to the action. This is not going to be good. Nomad, this feels like the start of every single one of our big missions, especially the ones that end in disaster. Anthony, absolutely. Nomad, do you think that you can design a universal translator? Anthony, Thor said it's not necessary. I'm still working on it. Anthony, there is no way Kirk is actually going to want to be a Vice Admiral. It was like me being CEO. I am much happier being head of R&D. I think that Kirk is leaving because he can't take watching the guy he is in love with be with someone else. No, man. You may be right. I didn't like watching you and Pepper together. It was one of the reasons why I was kind of happy that you suggested moving the Avengers to an upstate facility. Anthony, why didn't you tell me? No, man. I wasn't ready to talk about it yet, not even to myself. Also, I don't break up other people's relationships. Anthony, look, Jim and Spock are so cute together and have more communications problems than us. Kiss! 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 No, man. You're crazy, Tony! Anthony, Kirk was so checking out his ass. No, man. I'll give you that one. Anthony, well, that lighting is not ominous at all. Do you think her ship was actually stranded there? No, man. Nope. Anthony, look, more ships. Yep, they're seriously screwed. No, man. Is this giving you New York flashbacks? Anthony, I am okay. Okay, it might be giving me Jericho missile flashbacks. Ambushes suck. Anthony, it is just a movie. No, man. They're taking out the ship. Anthony, of course they are. You did see the promotion materials. No, man. I was busy being on the run. Anthony, and rescuing people because you're still upset that you couldn't say Bucky from Hydra. No, man. Maybe. No more hard questions. I'm trying to watch the movie. Anthony, okay, that guy is the villain. He just screams villain. No, man. I'm glad we have yet to meet a guy that looks like that. Anthony, yeah. Queens is dealing with robbers showing up dressed as Batman, and not the Terry McGinnis or Adam West Batman either. No, man. Better than us. Anthony, very true. Kirk is totally in love with Spock. No, man. Why do all supervillains have the same motive? Anthony, in movies? No, man. In real life? Anthony, I have no idea. We live very strange lives. No, man. Yes! Anthony, that beautiful ship. Why do they have to kill that beautiful ship? No, man. You're trying to design an Enterprise, aren't you? Anthony, since puberty. Instead, I ended up designing Quinjets and the Carriers of Evil. I need to send you my original designs. I can't draw nudes, but I can draw an awesome schematic. Anthony, of course they're taking the group. No, man. Do you always talk this much during movies? Anthony, probably not. I just spent several days with your monosyllable ex-girlfriend. I have lots of words just waiting to get out. I'll try to make fewer snarky comments during the fight scenes. No, man. Thank you. Anthony, yay, the bad guy didn't get the weapon. No, man, because that would make for a short movie. Anthony, my poor, beautiful ship. It's just ashes and wreckage. It's Malibu all over again. No, man. Sorry. Anthony, no, you're not. No, man. You know, I could completely see you hot-wiring a torpedo to escape. Anthony, I'm sure knowing my luck, I would end up hanging from a cliff too. No, man. It would probably be me. Anthony, do I want to know? No, man. Probably not. Anthony, do villains ever tell the truth? No, man. None of the ones that I've encountered. Anthony, and you can never reason with them, but boy do they love their speeches. No, man. Especially Ultron and Loki. No, man. Am I allowed to mention the U word? Anthony, if I can mention my biggest fuck-up, then you can't. No, man. Spock reminds me of you right now. You're practically dying and you still don't want to go to medical. Anthony, hey Kettle, I have my reasons to be a little shy of doctors. Laura told you about me punching another doctor right after I gained consciousness. No, man. Yes? Anthony, in my defense, the doctor tried to strangle me. No, man. Thank you for finally telling me what happened. Anthony, just for the record, stopping the bleeding through cauterization sucks. Yo-Yo had to have that happen to her a couple of months ago when she was shot trying to protect her now boyfriend when the base was being attacked by superpowered mind control zombies. Thankfully, it went better this time, even if a blowtorch was involved. Nomad. We live very interesting lives. Anthony. Stranger than fiction. Nomad. You want to recreate her hologram technology, don't you? Anthony. Already working on it. I can probably turn it into something Widow Bite related. Nomad. Now I am being reminded of way too many hikes through various parts of Europe. Anthony. This makes me want to visit Asgard, although Agent Simmons says that being on the strange alien planet is overrated. Nomad. How would she know? Anthony. I can't tell you. Nomad. You don't trust me. Anthony. More like I came across classified documents that I'm not allowed to talk about because Schnuckums will be pissed. He's okay with me reading the classified documents, but I can't share. Less serious talk, more movie snark. Nomad. I just have this feeling that you are watching this with a notepad jotting down ideas. Anthony. No, I'm watching with the Stark pad that I am dictating notes into about design possibilities while I'm dictating snacky comments to you. There's a lot of dictation going on. Nomad. I like the design of the native shelters. Anthony. Let me guess, you have a sketch pad next to you doing art. Nomad. Maybe. Anthony. Okay, note to self. Double check to make sure that we're not being bugged by crazy aliens. Nomad. You know, if it was anyone else, I would think you were making a joke. But apparently aliens visited last April. Anthony. Anton Yelchin is so good in this movie. He died too young. Nomad. Good people always die too young. Anthony. And I'll do sad fact of life. Anthony. Hey, Lily Bear just came into the room, just as our villain was crushed by a giant saucer. Anthony. Laura is going to be unhappy. Nomad. She is already mad at me, so you might as well just blame me. Anthony. Because you broke her husband's jaw. Nomad. I did apologize, but you probably realized it wasn't as sincere as it should have been. Anthony. Okay, to avoid nightmare fuel, I had to cut off the movie. Nomad. She started screaming when he sucked the life force out of those two crew members. Anthony. Yes, but hey, at least I now know the villain's plan. You can keep watching without me. Nomad. Although I'm really enjoying the movie, it's more fun with you. I can wait. Besides, it's like 3 a.m. here. Anthony. Okay, you should have told Friday. No way she would have scheduled this if it was going to be so late for you. Nomad. It's okay, I don't mind. I would have said yes to any time because I just wanted to talk to you and be around you. I hated not being able to see you when you were in the hospital. I hated being stuck here. I felt so useless. Anthony. You're not useless. Nomad. I couldn't keep you from getting hurt. Anthony. That wasn't supervillains gone evil. That was a disgruntled employee who had access to my allergies. It could happen to anybody with a multi-billion-dollar bank account at least. Nomad. Who apparently arranged for a doctor to strangle you at the hospital. Anthony. That could have just been my winning personality. Nomad. Tony! Anthony. I think I mentioned before that I have the personality of a Brillo pad. Nomad. I'm thinking more like a chocolate-covered marshmallow. Hard on the outside, soft and giving on the inside. Anthony. That is definitely me. Lily Bear says hi. Nomad. Say her back to her. Anthony. She would also like to know why you broke her daddy's jaw. Nomad. Because he shot me with multiple rounds of tranquilizers. Anthony. Because you were about to metaphorically walk into a trap. There was a whole team waiting for you at the hospital alone. Nomad. Well, I realized it was the right call, but I'm still mad. Or rather I was. I'm still working everything out. Anthony. I'm not even going to try to tell Lily Bear what really happened because I definitely can't go with the truth. Nomad. Why did she come to see you? It has to be past her bedtime. Anthony. Connor said something that apparently gave her nightmares, and I just let her watch an alien suck the life force out of people. I'm going to have a long night. Nomad. Very long night. Anthony. Not the fun type unless ice cream is involved, and Laura will be so mad at me for letting her have ice cream after 10 p.m. Nomad. But it would be worth it. Anthony. Obviously you haven't spent quality time with Laura. I'll talk to you later, Gummy Bear. Nomad. I really miss Cuddle Bunny.